A very good morning to one and all. Myself Dr. Rishabh Gupta, and I welcome you all in my today's session of CVP analysis and charting using MS Excel. In this session, we will be covering up the computation of contribution margin, the computation of PV ratio, preparation of cost and revenue at a predicted level of output, finally the preparation of CVP analysis chart, computation of break-even point, and at last preparation of income statement. So here we begin. Following information is available with respect to ABC Limited. Selling price is 700 rupees, fixed cost 84,000, variable cost rupees 420, capacity in units is 8,000. The predicted units of output are rupees 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600 and 700 units. Based upon this information, you are required to compute the CVP chart, break-even point and the contribution income statement at 300 units of output. So, based upon this information, we need to compute all these elements. So let's begin. So in this case, my selling price is 700 rupees. Fixed cost is 84,000 rupees. Variable cost is 420 rupees. So based upon this information, first and foremost, I need to calculate the contribution margin followed by the PV ratio. The formula for the contribution margin per or the contribution per unit is equals to selling price minus variable cost per unit. So, contribution margin I need to write equals to, then select this 700 minus 420 which is represented by B3. The moment I press enter, it comes out to be 280 rupees. So, the contribution per unit in this numerical is 280 rupees. The next is the computation of profit volume ratio. The formula for the profit volume ratio is contribution by sales. Now in this case, my contribution per unit is 280 rupees. So again I write equals to, select this cell, 280 rupees, that is B4, divided by selling price, that is 700. It comes out to be 40% or 0.4. Now the next step is the preparation of table of predicted cost and revenue. In the numerical, it's clearly given that the level of output is 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600 and 700. Now against this predicted level of output, first and foremost, I need to compute my fixed cost, then I need to compute my total variable cost, and finally total cost, and at last total revenue. The question clearly specifies that the fixed cost is 84,000 rupees. So I just need to type 84,000 and just drag this figure till 700 units of output. Now the total variable cost, we already know that the formula for the total variable cost is variable cost per unit multiplied by number of unit. Now in this numerical, the variable cost per unit is rupees 420 and the level of unit is already being specified, that ranges from 0 to 700 unit. So I just need to type equals to 420 multiplied by 0, which means multiplied by A9. So I have write equals to, again select a cell of 420 rupees, then put a multiply sign or star mark and then the units, which is 0 in this case. It comes out to be 0. Now in this case, my total variable cost, and against all the level of output, I am multiplying with the constant variable cost per unit. So instead of typing this function again and again, what I can do, I can fix this B3 cell This B3 cell is nothing but my variable cost per unit. Now how to fix it? I need to simply type a dollar sign over here, which means shift plus dollar, and press enter. Now I again need to drag it till 700 units. So it is 42,000 rupees variable cost against 100 units of output, and 2,94,000 against 700 units of output. The next is the computation of total cost. Total cost is nothing but a sum of fixed cost and variable cost. So I can simply add both the cells equals to this cell, which is B9, which represents my fixed cost, plus the variable cost as represented by C9, and press enter. It comes out to be 84,000. Again I need to put my cursor at the corner and drag it down against till 700 units of output. It comes out to be 3,78,000. So my total cost is 84,000 at 0 unit of output, and my total cost is 3,78,000 at 700 units of output. The last step is the computation of total revenue or total sales revenue, which means again the formula for the total revenue is selling price per unit multiplied by number of unit. Now in this numerical, selling price per unit is 700 and the number of unit or the predicted level number of units ranges from 0 to 700. So again I need to type equals to, select this cell 700, put a star mark, and then multiply it with the respective unit, which is represented by A9 in this case, and press enter. We need to repeat the same exercise for the next level. So again just practice it. Equals to, select B1 multiplied by 100 units as represented by A10. In this case also my selling price per unit remains the same. So instead of typing this function again and again, what I can do, I can fix this B1 cell. This B1 cell is nothing but represents my selling price per unit. We have already learned that how to fix. Again put my cursor in between B and 1 and just type dollar. So again it's shift plus the numeric key 4. It comes out to be B$1 and press enter. So again you need to double click, you need to put your cursor at the corner and drag it down till 700 units of output. Now in this way I have computed my predicted cost and revenue at a different level of output ranges from 0 to 700. The revenue is 0 at 0 level of output, while the revenue is 4,90,000 against 700 units of output. Now the next step is the preparation of CVP graph of this ABC Limited. We can prepare this CVP graph based upon the information available through total cost and total revenue. So what I need to do, I need to select both these columns, that is total cost and total revenue. The moment I select this column, I need to go to insert and click on line chart. I am again repeating it. I need to select total cost and total revenue column, then need to go to insert, and then I need to click on this chart 2D line. Now the next step is, this is a CVP chart. Now I need to make some small modification in this chart. First and foremost, now the next step is to modify my x-axis. Now I want my x-axis to represent the number of units, that is from 0, 100 units until 700 units. I need to right click on it. The moment I right click on it, then I need to click on select data and needs to go to edit. The moment I go to edit, then it asks for axis labor range. I want my axis labor range to be vary from 0 to 700. So I need to simply drag it down from 0 to 700 units and press OK. Now you can see that my units have been changed from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 to 0, 100, 200 till 700. Now the next step is to label my x-axis as well as the y-axis. So again you need to go to layout. Now the moment you go to layout, it show you the chart title as well as the axis title. So first I need to specify the chart title. I need to click on chart title and may click on either center overlay or above chart. I am clicking it on above chart. It is asking for chart title. So we have noted down the CVP graph of ABC Limited. Now the next step is to label my axis. Again I need to go to layout. Then I need to click on axis title. The moment I click on axis title, it is asking for that whether you want to label your x-axis as well or the y-axis. Now in this chart I need to label both my axis, that is x as well as y. So first I am labeling my x-axis, that is primary horizontal axis title. I need to click on it and click on title below axis, which is units in this case. Again I need to go to my axis title, primary vertical title. I wanted rupees. So in this way I have labeled my axis, I have converted my axis, as well as I have also specified the chart title. The next step is to insert this intersection point. Now again, in order to find out that what is the intersection point, that is the point at which the total revenue line and the total cost line intersect, which also represents my break-even point, can be done by again right clicking on it. The moment I right click, it is asking for add data labels. The moment I right click on it, it is asking from add data label. I need to click on it, add data label. So the data label, it shows 2,10,000. So my intersection point is 2,10,000 rupees. Now I also need to insert some boxes. I want to show that the difference between the total cost and total revenue is either the loss or the profit. So again I need to go to insert and then I need to select the text box. Click on it and then this plot area represents my profit. Let's place it somewhere in between. Similarly, this plot area represents my loss. So again I need to go to insert, click on text box and write over here loss. So in order to format my background, I need to right click on it and format chart area. The moment I click on format chart area, it is asking for pattern click or picture or gradient or solid fill. I have just click on pattern click and select this first. Now I also want my x-axis to be pointed against these points. So again I need to select it, right click on it. The moment I right click on it, it is asking for format axis. Format axis, the axis option is being specified. I only need to shift the position of the axis, that is instead of between the tick marks, I want on tick marks. So click on tick marks and close it. So in this way I have changed the position of my tick points. Now in this way we have prepared the chart of CVP of ABC Limited. The next step is the computation of break-even point, both in units as well as in rupees. The formula for the break-even point in units is equals to fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. This is the formula of my break-even point in unit. Now in this case my fixed cost is already being specified, that is 84,000. So I just need to write equals to, select this column of fixed cost, then divided by contribution per unit. Again it is 280 rupees. I need to select this 280 cell which represents my contribution per unit and press enter. So in this way my break-even point in unit is 300. The next is the computation of break-even point in value or in rupees. The formula is again remains the same, fixed cost divided by PV ratio. So instead of dividing my fixed cost by CPU, I am dividing it by PV ratio, fixed cost divided by profit volume ratio. So again equals to, I need to select my fixed cost which is 84,000 divided by profit volume ratio 0.4. So again I need to put a divide sign and then select this 0.4 which is represented by B5 cell and press enter. it comes out to be 2,10,000. This is my break-even point in rupees. This point represents that the company is neither earning a profit nor incurring a loss, or we can say a point of intersection of total cost and total revenue. The same information is being highlighted in my CVP graph of ABC as well. That is 2,10,000. The next step is the preparation of income statement of ABC Limited. So this is the format, particulars, and then amount. Now in this case, we need to prepare this income statement at a 300 units of output. So sales 300 units. Now my sales at 300 units of output, we can easily get it from this table of projected cost and revenue. Now this is 2,10,000. So I need to type equals to and select this 2,10,000 and press enter. The next is less variable cost. Again, I get this information of variable cost from my table of projected cost and revenue. So again, I need to type equals to. I can see that against 300 units, my total variable cost is 1,26,000. What I can do, I can also select this cell, just highlight it. So in this way, I have selected my sales and variable cost. This will give you contribution margin, which is equals to sales minus variable cost, enter. That is 84,000. The next is we need to deduct the fixed cost. Fixed cost in this case is 84,000. Or however, instead of simply typing this 84,000, I can select this cell also, equals to fixed cost is here mentioned, that is 84,000. Now my net income or loss, which is equals to contribution margin minus fixed cost, and then press enter, which comes out to be 0. So in this way, I have prepared my income statement for a 300 units of output. Also, we can also prepare such statement for the different level of output. So that's all from my side. We'll meet you in my next session. Have a nice day.